there's people that have feet fetish, there's people that have MILF fetish, there's people that have all sorts of fetishes. Like what drives someone to a cuckold fetish? And I guess we're just picking cuckold, but I mean this in a general sense. Like what drives someone to a specific fetish? And is it do you think it relates to like what they've experienced growing up in their childhood?
It depends which like kind of like branch of psychology you like, right? I think Freudian psychology stipulates that a lot of the fetishes are formed before puberty.
Really?
Yeah.
So that fetish is already like latent in the brain.
Well, so then there's a bunch of theories, right? So if you look at the brain, the somatosensory cortex, which is the top of your brain, which deals with the input of sensory data from
Yeah.
your skin. One theory is that because the bit of your brain that deals with the sensory input from your genitals is right next to the bit that deals with the sensory input from your feet. They're right next to each other. So one theory is that the wide prevalence of foot fetishes is because your capacity to feel pleasure in your genitals and your feet are right next to each other in your brain, basically.
Really?
So that's more of a physiological explanation as opposed to a psychological
Well,
one.
that would be a physiological explanation for just the foot fetish.
Yeah.
But is that not? I guess that's not transferable. That doesn't cross over to like a cuckold fetish.
Yeah, I don't see how that could, because that's like a very
Yeah.
specific thing. I mean, this is my crackpot theory. I just think the cuckold fetish is a natural consequence of watching too much pornography, because inherently
But do you think?
what you're actually like desensitizing yourself to and getting yourself turned on by is the physical act of watching someone else have sex with the object of your desire,
Okay.
which is inherent to the act of watching pornography, right?
Yeah.
Because it's never you; it's always someone else. And so if you just like desensitize, obviously it doesn't happen to everybody. Probably some people are more susceptible than others.
Hmm.
But the most porn addicted people I know typically have some kind of cuckold fetish. I would say
But then,
that's anecdotal.
but then, wouldn't cuckold be like in top five like porn categories? Because surely you'd.
It's way bigger than you think, dude.
But I don't think it's in the top five. Like it's not that big. I know it's big, but it's not
Mm.
like if for okay, like put it this way,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
the people who watch porn the most are gonna basically like surely that category must be like super high because that's the thing that they're always
Yeah,
watching.
yeah, yeah.
But
But
it's
what
not. It's like other
percentage of the
things.
population are the extreme addicts, right? It's probably a Pareto thing.
Yeah.
The same with the alcohol industry. Like alcohol and most addictive industries make gambling as well. They make most of their money from like increasingly smaller slices of the people, right?
Yeah. My thinking is that a cuckold fetish is because I think anyone that watches porn too much will develop some sort of like fetish, but it's not necessarily
I don't think
a
it's
cuckold.
necessarily cuckold, to be fair,
I think
either.
that the cuckold fetish actually might stem from things that happen outside of your porn, like the
Yeah,
addiction, like
there's
your
definitely
like
some
what happens in your
predisposition.
life. Do you enjoy, getting told what to do by your boss at work type thing? And like that might bleed in. It might bleed into work, like that sort of fetish.
True.
Even like how you act with your girlfriend. You
If you're predisposed to liking like neuroticism
yeah,
or like really enjoying neuroticism, I could see that being like a
yeah. But yeah, it's